Hello and welcome to HSW707, Addressing Violence and Abuse. As social workers, the majority of our work will involve understanding how oppression and disadvantage reflect personal, structural, political, social, cultural and economic inequality. And the individuals, groups and communities that we work with have been and often are struggling with these issues. This unit takes the position that oppression and disadvantage are a reflection and an effect of problematic relations of power, and that when power operates to oppress and disadvantage, this can be conceptualised as a form of violence and abuse. Understanding violence and abuse can support social workers to respond well to service users. And recognising relations of power can also support social workers to acknowledge our complicity in these relations of power and to work out ways to create change. The unit is divided into 3 modules containing 8 separate but connected topics. The unit content attempts to balance the need for conceptual and theoretical clarity with practical application in specific organisational contexts. And that's why each topic contains material that tries to engage you in multiple levels of debate and discussion. Essentially, the material has been designed to help you, the students, understand dominant constructions of and practices related to how violence and abuse are currently conceptualised. We hope we can do this without stifling discussion about how we might understand violence and abuse. Throughout the unit there are narrated PowerPoints, short clips, readings, discussion questions, short videos and downloadable excerpts for you to read, to view and to wrestle with. I'm hoping that the range of materials used will help to activate your thoughts and feelings about the subject matter. And I'm also hoping you'll consider how you'll incorporate any new learning you do here into your existing knowledge base and incorporate and think about how that works with your own personal and professional values. As adult learners studying this topic off campus, you're free to approach the work in a very structured and systematic way, or in a way that's more idiosyncratic if that works for you. As Cloud Online Master's students, we also recognise that many of you have paid employment and families and caring responsibilities as well as a social life. So working out how to take in and process the unit content will differ for all of you. You'll notice that in recognising your diverse and busy lives, we've also built in some flexibility, not only in terms of how and when you read the course content, but also in terms of when you submit the first assessment task and to a degree the second assessment task. However you do it, you're encouraged to really think about how you're reacting to some of the ideas presented. Do any make you angry? Do they upset you or otherwise press your buttons? Do any reassure you or affirm ideas that you've already developed? Remember that critical reflexivity involves not just quiet reflection, but also a more thorough interrogation of your assumptions, your behaviours, your feelings, thoughts, desires and ways of being. And importantly, critical reflexivity is not about aiming for a resolution or identifying the truth. Critical reflexivity is about recognising that conflict, tension and change are often the norm, and working out what is conflicting and difficult and why. That's the purpose really of critical flexivity. So thanks for watching this, and let's get started.